Hi, my name is Sam Wiley, and I'm going to be reviewing Caitlin Ring's composition part 1. Overall, I feel like you had a really good grasp on what the project was looking for. You look like you put a lot of effort into most of your photos and like how they would look, and you also posted a lot more than the required 20 for the project. And it also looks like you went places other than on campus for your pictures, which gives you a really good variety for the project, which I think is really nice. I feel like you used a lot of different elements of design in your pictures. Like the first 3 are a good example of this, of lighting, because they're all technically the same picture, but they look different because of the different lightings. And a lot of your plant pictures have lots of different colors in them. One of my favorites for color that you did was this one, because they're all like the same color, but they're different, which makes it kind of look cool and it's interesting to look at. I also like this one for color, because there's a bunch of different colors in there that are all mixed together. And then another example is one like the lack of color in this one. I feel like the black and white makes it look really mysterious and cool. And it's very interesting to look at. I do like most of your photos, but like my favorites, I really like this one of the cat. If it will open, I really like this one of the cat because I think it's interesting to look at. You can really see the details of the cat, if that makes sense. You can see the colors of its eyes, and I feel like it's really fun to look at. I also think this one is really neat because the focus is the ring or whatever this was and not the house, but I feel like you also look at the house, which I feel like makes it fun to look at. And then I also really like this one too, because I feel like it tells a story, because the angle is a little bit different, and you could think that could be, you can make a bunch of different stories out of what could have been happening in this picture, and I think it's an interesting angle too. Some of my other favorite ones, I also really thought this one was really cool because of the focus of the image on the middle, and the outside you can still kind of read it, but it's not the focus. I thought that was super cool to look at. I really liked it. I also really like a bunch of your plant pictures because I feel like they're really interesting. Like this one right here that has the bug on it, because you can really see like the detailing on the bug, and it kind of looks like the bug is looking right at you, and like the focus could be the flower, but it could also be the praying mantis or whatever that is. Some things that I would say, like some of the images I said were probably the weakest. I don't think you have a lot. I think they're all pretty good. But like this one, just because it's more like a flat surface and it's not as interesting as the other ones. And then another one that I thought was a little weaker than the others were basically the ones that were like flat. I like this one for the coloring of it, but it's still kind of like a flat object. And also this one I thought was probably my least favorite, only because I don't really know what it is, and it's kind of bland in color. So I feel like the way that you could fix that for most of these would just to make them not take pictures of things that are flat, kind of make sure you can see what the image is still. Other than that, I thought that your overall like portfolio of this was really, really great, and I really liked looking at it. Okay, thanks.